Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today, let's talk about a survival fishing kit. So this fishing kit is just in a simple nylon bag, and I don't remember what it had in it. It's got the name of the Phillips company on it right there. But it's just a simple drawstring bag, and I always keep my eye out for these things at yard sales and flea markets. Well, first of all, even though you may have the ability to carve a frog gig, there's nothing like actually having a actual metal frog gig. And you can see it's just not a huge size one compared to my hand. I also put some corks to cover these sharp tines, and it also works well not only to protect my gear, but gives me extra bobbers if I want to fish that way. The second item that I have is this folding fillet knife, and you can get these in a lot of places. This one locks. It's got a button right here that you push. The blade folds out like so, and then this retracts. So it's a pretty clever little fillet knife, and a nice flexible little blade. It's very sharp. And then, of course, you just push the button in, and it leverages close like that. So there you go. That's a pretty neat little knife, and you can still find those in a lot of places. I also carry, along with it, just get the rest of the stuff out here, some Stren. It's 14-pound test fishing line. It's 100 yards there. And then I have 4 nails with some wire wrapped around it. You can use the wire for a stringer, or you can also suspend your fish over a fire with it if you're cooking it. But what these nails are for is in these holes right here in my fish and frog gig. So you put a stick in this way, and then you take a rock, and lots of rocks around here, but you find an appropriate size hammerstone, of course, and then you would want to put that through the stick, because you don't want to spear something for your dinner and then end up losing your frog gig fish spear. So the heart of this fishing kit is in this tube, and this is just actually it's a 2-liter bottle tube. You can buy these, they sell them different places. You can also use, I found at Walmart and different stores, they sell protein drinks that come in bottles slightly bigger than this, but they're very same design, and they work really well, and I've made one or 2 fishing kits out of that. So what I have around here is I have some black electrical tape covering about 100 feet or so of fishing line, and I left the tag in sticking out right there so I know where it starts. Inside, let me take the lid off here, I have, first of all, some nylon string, which can also be used for fishing line. I have another small bobbin here. It's a sewing bobbin with some fishing line on it, and then just a small fluorescent bobber, and that all goes inside. I'm going to lay the rest of this stuff out here, and I'll get back to you in a minute. And here we have our fishing kit laid out, fitting inside of this little tube here. We have a total of 22 hooks, 5 swivels, and 26 small sinkers, along with 4 bobbers. Of course, we have our extra corks here we can also use for bobbers, our fishing line, and then all the other things that go together with it. It's a pretty complete fishing kit, and obviously it's for hand fishing or line fishing, or putting up some kind of a line out across a pond or a creek. And so those sort of things work pretty well. They can fish for you while you're gone. This is not fishing pole fishing. This is survival fishing. And if you'll notice, I predominantly have small hooks, only have 4 large ones. And of course, you know, most of you do, that you can catch a big fish on a small hook, but you can't catch a small fish with a big hook. So that's why predominantly the smaller hooks, different shapes and sizes and configurations. And of course, you can make flies and various things with what you find in the outdoors. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. Please like, share, and subscribe, and make sure and press that bell button to stay notified of all of our upcoming videos. Make sure and check out the links in the description as well, and we'll talk to you next time.